Good morning, everyone. Hello. How's everyone doing?
Yay.
Yay, we're live. And we have a new one here.
We do. We have a new...
We've
Well, actually, she was with us 2 weeks ago, maybe?
Oh, I might have not been here. Okay, I'm here with a new person today for myself. I'm sorry, I made that selfish. Oh, gosh. All right, was I there?
No, that's not selfish at all. We have introduced another member onto the team. Steph, MyNerdyHome, who's
I love it.
who's building this morning.
I'm doing Legos. I'm building Legos.
I'm
excited for the Legos.
Yeah.
I love Legos. I wish I had infinite money to buy all the Legos.
I completely agree with you. There's this Charizard that is from the same like Pikachu line that I did that like also moves that I really want.
Ooh,
wow.
That can move? Is it like electronic or is it just like a ball and joint type of thing?
Kind of like chain, like you like build the chains within it, like almost like a mechanical, like with like cogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that fancy that Lego could be now. Dang.
Oh, Lego gets fancy now.
The last one that you did, Steph, was the Hogwarts one, right?
It was a Slytherin flag, yeah.
That's right,
Ooh.
yeah. That's cool.
Nice. Yeah. I want to build the Death Star. That sounds so cool.
That would be amazing.
But that thing is like hell expensive.
I know. The hardest build that I did was the Batmobile.
Oh,
that's
dope. Yeah, it was
that's
really
cool.
big Batmobile.
I think I watched some of that. I was lurking and
yeah, it came with a novel.
It was so big compared to you.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. I love that's what she said jokes. Maybe too much.
You're welcome. I started early.
So I'm actually using a different palette this morning. Kara, I was gonna get your take on this as well, but because normally I use the wet palette, and Games Workshop or like Citadel came out with like a glossy, almost like a paper palette, and it's way less work, way less management, but I guess it's supposed to be easy setup, but also it's supposed to help with like your metal and acrylic paints.
Sorry, bless you. I think.
So yeah, God bless you, whoever sneezed. I don't know who.
I don't know. Was that a hiccup or a sneeze?
It was a sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
Okay.
Then.
It wasn't Xray Girl's. So
I got mascara all over my Freaking face.
Oh
no!
no! We've all been there before.
Oh,
Oh no.
I
Especially when you're
completely
sick.
forgot that I had coffee, and now I'm so
I have to wait for
happy.
it to dry. Oh,
Ooh, that is a happy feeling knowing you have coffee.
Oh yeah. I think the
That's nice.
worst I've ever done, and it's only a certain brand of mascara, is when the eyelashes get too long and I blink and it gets all over my lower lid.
oh,
I
yeah.
hate that. Don't you hate that, Max?
It is
Absolutely.
the worst.
It is just so annoying.
I knew you could relate, Max. Being in California
you-
and all.
You ladies just, you know me.
so well.
Am I
Or
right,
those
ladies?
late nights out.
Mascara
we know
streamed
what
down
Max
here.
does on the side.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh my.
Yeah.
He'd
Who
be,
knows what's going on in
was it
He's
California?
a lady of the
badgering?
night.
Badgering? It's
Yeah,
bad,
when
man.
I was surprised to hear who was it last night? Anna say where she is located because it's
Mhm.
very close to where I am.
Oh?
Like
He needs to help you find a good girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
guess so,
agree.
but I think it was funny because she's like, "Oh, now I get it." once I
Oh,
once
in
I
terms
said,
of your
"Oh
dating?
yeah," well yeah, because I mentioned, hey, I'm like, I don't want to dox anyone, but like I said, I'm within minutes of
Oh,
the location, because Orange County, though it's big, it's still fairly small, in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah, when I was like, yeah, it's been difficult, she's like, oh no, yeah, I get it. But
She's not
um,
from there, is she? Like, I actually don't know where she's from. She says she grew up on
that's a
farmland,
that's a
but
good question. There are some beautiful places out in California that have farmland, more inland.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I didn't know that. She grew up on farmland.
she says she eat dirt. She ate dirt. That's the thing that
Remember that.
stands out to me.
So, Kara, you're sitting pretty at almost 3.6K subs at this point.
Congrats, by the way.
No.
That is so dope.
Dang.
Last night's stream, I seriously was like, I had my expectations so low last night.
You're
And
crazy.
everybody just blew me away. Like, it was just absolutely mind-blowing, like, just how supportive everybody was last night. Like, it's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like, I still can't believe last night's stream happened. Like,
So
I'm just
cool.
so grateful for all of you.
Awesome.
Like, I love you guys so much.
I
Jeff,
love
I
you.
can't wait to see you.
In Orlando, I know. I was just thinking
Oh, it's
about
gonna
that.
be so much fun.
Because, I
What?
mean, it's going to be so much fun, she said.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm so
I'm looking
excited
forward
for
to
MegaCon.
Orlando.
I feel
Yeah.
like I don't get to hang out with you enough, Steph, so
Agreed.
agreed.
Yeah. Well, like I wanted to go to that last meetup, but I didn't even know what happened. I was like, whoa, wait a second.
Which one?
It was
The
LA.
one-
Oh, yeah. Oh, it would have
Yeah.
been so much fun.
No.
LA like felt like it came and went. It was just so it happened so quickly, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, and Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very quick, but yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to join you guys in Orlando, but this probably sounds like maybe the biggest event of the year.
I think it is because
I think
this
it
is
will be.
the most creators I've ever heard in one place.
Yeah,
At least on
absolutely.
YouTube.
I'm excited to see Disparu.
Oh, he is
Wait,
such a
Oh,
hoot.
that's right.
He is exactly
Wait, what?
who he
Disparu's
is.
gonna be there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I get a fight with Disparu in person?
You get a friend.
Yes. It's so
Hell
fun.
Yeah.
I admitted to him last night, I'm like, I like making you feel uncomfortable even though you're not feeling uncomfortable. It's like a game.
Like, is he really uncomfortable or is he just faking it.
He'll never be uncomfortable, I don't think.
Xray, you sound like Charmaine Obadjanoy.
Oh, but Janoy.
I
Ba, ba,
I
ba,
like
ba.
I like making men uncomfortable.
Oh.
I just like to get Disparu all riled up.
It was just so funny the first time y'all met. Are we fighting?
They say Anna's from Idaho.
Idaho. Oh, thank you, chat. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, by the way.
Yes.
I hope you guys are having a great day.
I literally started painting before the stream. I'm sorry. I'm so into
I don't
this.
blame you. That's such a beautiful... I cannot wait for you to finish this painting. I've never done a paint by numbers, but this really makes me want to do one.
Do it. And it's so relaxing because you don't have to think.
Yes.
It's kind of like Lego. You just find the piece and you put the piece where you're supposed to and hope you don't ruin it. That's happened a few times. Where you put the
That's
wrong
what
piece.
whiteout's for.
That's pretty wild. I can't believe, like I couldn't imagine someone from Idaho coming to SoCal. That's like so foreign to me, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it would be the opposite.
I think given what she does, like for work, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like you are central to a lot of stuff happening, and like walking with her, a lot of people just like, oh my God, Anna, and I'm like, I can't imagine living in a place that's like that though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my Lego bag out, so it might be a little loud.
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Crinkles.
Just don't step on it, Steph, and you'll be good.
Oh, that's the worst.
I've been itching to do Legos again so bad. Every time I go to like Walmart or Target, like I always look in the Lego section.
Oh yeah, same. I always look at them. I'm just like, which one should I get next?
My problem is like they're so expensive. I have a tough time justifying them.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should do a Lego fund.
A Lego fund, yes.
Lego.
Yeah, you could.
The ones I'm building now, they were actually sent to me, so I'm send me a Lego set. I'll build it.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I love doing Lego.
Did I hear Lego? Yes.
My favorite one that I purchased was this one. This Batmobile.
Oh, the little Harry Potter, so cute.
Nice.
I love this Batmobile. This one's cool. The Batmobile that I was doing is huge though. I don't have it with me here. It's back home, but like the one that took me forever, my hardest build is huge. It was the same Batmobile, but it's huge.
I love that.
That's so awesome.
That's so cool.
Someone said tax write-off for business expenses. Technically, it could be for content.
Absolutely.
Tax write-off.
I mean, tax season is upon us. So.
God, this
Does that mean I can write off my Pikachu from last year?
Yeah, of course. Girl, we talked about your Genshin impact. Of course you could write that off.
Yeah. My Genshin problem.
I was so wanting to out Andrew last night when we were talking about Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm like, we have the biggest Hogwarts Legacy fan who's put... How many hours did he put in that game?
Over 500 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of hours. I only did like 100.
Yeah, I did a little over 100 in it, and I loved every minute of that game.
That's like World of Warcraft numbers.
Oh, that's nothing compared to World of Warcraft numbers.
World of Warcraft, you got to be in the thousands for.
That's true.
Like
I used to play World of Warcraft. I had so many hours in that game.
Maybe I'll play it one day. We'll see.
You should.
I never did.
Mountain says, "Man, I love these Sunday morning painting streams. Just listening to y'all chat is so relaxing." Oh,
thank you.
That's awesome.
I just love getting to spend time with my friends. It's almost like scheduling in, like to go have like breakfast or something.
Yes, we're going for our coffee and creativity.
Yes, this is our weekly coffee date.
Yep. And I've been missing y'all. It's been so long since we got a bunch of us together.
Yeah,
say a bunch like it's all the four of us.
Oh my goodness, Storm Hunter resubbed. He hit 1 year on Twitch today. Wow, it's really been a year. Oh my gosh.
1 year of amazingness.
1 whole year. I love you guys.
Which, by the way, guys,
just like,
use your Prime subs. Use your Prime subs if you have Amazon Prime.
That's true.
It's free,
like,
and you support them.
I almost cried so many freaking times last night. Like, it was. I didn't bring everybody in to do to praise me or anything like that. Like, that's not what it was for. But like it was just such an interesting stream last night. Like, I wanted to hear everybody's cancellation stories is what I wanted to hear.
Wait, does anyone have a cancellation story on this group here? This grouping? Because I don't have one.
I don't.
Max, you kind of had one, right?
You got close to being canceled.
I got damn close.
What did you do?
So the Warhammer community actually posted my video on subreddit. And so their subreddit forum pretty much said like, oh yeah, you know, these are the people who are trying to gatekeep Warhammer from, you know, quote unquote identity politics and, you know, current day modern thinking and blah blah. So that was going around on Twitter for a while. So Twitter, subreddit, and YouTube, for like a good month there, pretty much had it out for me because I put out a spicy video that gained traction, but that was probably the closest to it.
Spicy.
Yeah, that was
an
intense moment, I think, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. But one of the great things about, because like Kara, I think you might have asked the question, I forget, but someone had said like, how do you deal with cancellations? You know, how do you deal with people trying to unalive you just because of an opinion that you have? And there were so many great answers, you know, like keeping good friends around, going out and touching grass and like going to the gym, going out and being with family, you know, laughing at it, realizing that these people are pathetic and that that's the only thing they have in their lives.
I just need you to know, Cajun Corey said you can't cancel the MV penis.
Absolutely. It will rise always. Or, sorry, what?
It will always stay standing. Yes. It will stand erect in the face of danger.
Wow!
But yes, I appreciate you. Appreciate it, Corey.
I love you so much.
Hey, you got the first "that's what she said" joke in, so
that's
of course,
true.
Yeah.
Damn right.
But yeah, I remember even asking Gary at some point, you know, because he'd come down to San Diego for something. I think it was Chrissy's comedy show, and so I had met him down there so we could go watch Chrissy live. And like at the midway, like I think it was afterwards or right before or something, he and Melissa and I were talking, and I was like, man, this is getting really tough. And I was like, I feel like at some point it just gets like too overwhelming when you see like all the negative feedback. And he's like, man, you just gotta laugh at this shit. And I was like, what? And he's like, when they do stupid stuff like, you know, that's so overtly R-worded and that makes absolutely no sense, just laugh at it, man, and make a video about it. And I was like, that's pretty good advice, you know, just something as simple as just laugh at it. So stuff like that where it's like, you know, you're getting really good advice from people who care about you. So
and who've been through it too.
Like, I'm sorry?
And they've been through it too, right? Like
100%, yeah.
We're in the cancel club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, nothing to your extent though, Kara. That because that's like, you know,
the stuff that,
yeah, the stuff that we've been through is super minor. Stuff. Yeah, like I've never lost a job, right? So that's the difference.
And something I wanted to ask is, what did they technically like fire you for? Like, what did they say it was like? What in the contract was it like harassment, even though it wasn't harassment or something?
Yeah,
Not
that's a good
harassment.
question.
They don't have to say because this is an at-will state.
Oh,
To me,
Oh,
like
wow.
what they said was basically like this is just to oh, what did they say? It was something to do with the brand.
To protect the brand or something?
Yeah, to protect the brand.
well, after you said the thing about the one company said they would withdraw like having them as a client, it's like they're only seeing dollar signs. But the funny part
that's all
is
they saw.
they lost
they
more.
had recently gotten acquired by Embracer. So like they were just like they weren't willing to do anything to jeopardize that.
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Wow.
Hokies. Member for 11 months says redeems Rocky and JoJo stream. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'll try to get them over here. They're downstairs right now. Thank you, Hokies. Oh, Hokies was there last night as well. You had bots in your chat, and Hokie was going.
I appreciate everybody who is modding because oh my god, I was getting so overwhelmed. Like you were modding. I think Kara was modding. Hokies, were you modding?
I think so.
And then there was a couple other people that were modding. But like if you're in here and you were modding last night, thank you so freaking much. That was just insanity.
Did you get a lot of bots?
It was some Gina Carano bot.
Yeah.
A few times.
Which is ironic considering that it was a cancellation stream.
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to dox her.
Yeah, they kept posting an address, and I don't know if that was the right.
What?
I don't think it was the correct one, but it was.
It's enough for people to be like, what's this?
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm not for any of that. I mean, if you want to try and show up at my house, like I fucking dare you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your husband is a huge man, and
might as well just buy a one-way ticket because you're not going home.
What was that Rambo line? Bring body bags.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I made a reference to nerd
Xray Girl is
movie.
based. And Rambo is not a nerd movie. That's a based badass movie. Yeah.
It was really good though. Steph, are your shelves different?
Thank you.
They look like they're angled forward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Yeah, I have a new background.
What's funny is your old background made you look so small.
Aww.
But she is my size.
I know.
She's fun sized.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. That for that can be for
many purposes.
Many reasons.
Many good reasons, yeah.
I just like how Az called my husband gay.
When he was getting all like sappy. I love it.
He was like, this is way too what was the word?
Way too
this
wholesome.
was way too wholesome, yeah.
Yeah.
It really
He was so
though.
wholesome last night.
Yeah.
And he kept me fed.
That's a good hubby there.
He brought me cake and then he went and made dinner.
Well,
Like
we
then
have to
after, he
remember
put-
the silly string.
And
I
the
was just about
silly
to say.
string. You know, there's a vacuum up there if you want to go ahead and go take care of that. All the silly string that's still in my chair from last night.
Oh no, you get called out.
I mean, it's up there and ready for you.
You're making shit up. I appreciate
I don't make shit.
making up stories.
I don't make shit up. There's a lot of silly string in my chair,
Silly
but
string's
I
not even
wouldn't.
a thing.
I wouldn't put it in
It's
my
not even
own
real.
chair.
How can string be silly? I mean,
Well, the box says it is, so it has to be, right?
make shit up.
What if it says pronouns?
Silly and string.
Respect its pronouns. I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I thought we were progressive. Yeah, so what did you do with your background, Steph? Because it looks like it kind of comes to a
Most of the
point,
stuff.
but it has
Yeah, it's
all
still
this,
most
all
of the
these
stuff
like
that I had in the background. I just added 2 shelves. So like I used to
Oh,
have two really tiny shelves and then like a
Yeah.
long in between.
okay.
But I got two bigger shelves and then I have one of my mini shelves in between them. So I just have more space to put more stuff.
That looks so
Uh,
rad, though.
I love the
Yeah,
way
and then I
it's
put it all in a
angled.
corner. So now I'm in a corner and I have a lot more room too.
I like that it's angled because it makes you look more in focus too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's like you're definitely more of the focus in this. I
Yeah.
really
I felt
like
the
it.
last one was like, I mean, I feel like this is really cluttered too, but it was too wide, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of
Mhm.
thing.
I think one thing that would really help is maybe adding some layers within a shelf. So like you have that top shelf that's up on like your like the top right of your screen. Like if you added like just like almost like a little like mini shelf within it to put some up like behind it or
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think just adding some depth within each shelf would be really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks super rad, and the LED keyboard just adds everything to it. I
Hell
like that.
yeah.
You need that because some of the rooms are so dark just to get
I
like the
know.
lighting perfect.
Right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is Joker themed. It's pink, it's purple and green.
Ooh, okay.
And like this button right here is Heath Ledger's
You can-
Joker.
He's building
Oh, that's
Legos.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
God.
We have a super chat from Josh. He's for
Hello,
$5. Thanks,
Josh.
Josh. He says, "Good morning, friends. Happy New Year. I'm heading back to hospice, so I will have to check the playback later, but have fun."
Oh,
Happy
hope
New
everything is
Year.
okay.
New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Josh. And he's got some family that he's gonna go see, so we are praying for you, brother, and hoping for everything to be okay. But yeah, I think I think he's been he's been hard at work being the family man, keeping people together during
Aw,
this time. Yeah, so good dude.
Love you, Josh.
that's amazing. Good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Gus, are you needing to be involved?
Yes, always. I can't wait to meet Gus.
Oh,
Yes, Gus
Oh
is coming
my
with me to
God.
Mega One.
no, he is not. Are
He
you serious?
is.
Oh
He
my
is. He's
God,
gonna
I
be with
love it.
me. I'll have
How
my
cool.
hubby. I'll have both my guys with me.
Did you
I have
order the
Gus.
thing that we talked
I
about?
have not ordered the thing yet.
I just don't want to say it out loud in case.
The thing.
I did not book the hotel yet, but I was talking to Xray Girl about it this morning, so I have been reminded.
Mm-hmm. I'm
It's
so
the thing.
The thing is
Gosh.
let me message in our group just in case someone calls
Okay.
out on it. I just don't want anyone to say anything about it.
Yeah. No.
Uh,
I'm just nosy.
uh,
I will be right back. I'm gonna go. I forgot my phone in the other room, and I'm gonna make another coffee. So I shall return.
I love how like Max is like, I need to know the thing too. I don't
I was
actually
like-
need coffee, but
Oh my gosh, that's so freaking smart. You guys are. That's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so bummed I'll miss it, but well, I shall return. I'm gonna grab some
We will
coffee.
we can call you and just be like, "Hi, Max."
We'll FaceTime you with Gus.
Yes.
Please do. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Cause yeah, you guys will also have to let me know how the con floor is, cause LA had a ton of good comics, but I'm wondering how MegaCon will be.
I'm there to
Or-
hang out with my friends.
Yup.
I know.
I mean, you guys are all right. I go more for the comic books.
He's like,
but
you guys are all right. All right.
You too.
Oh, Steph, are you cosplaying at all?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Like, should I? I
Wait,
mean,
do you want to cosplay? Are you going to?
no. All the cosplays I have are too heavy material, and I don't want to be in nerdy, sweaty areas and die.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
It's also really hot in Orlando, so.
It is very, yeah. It's actually been really nice. I'm hoping the weather keeps until the con because it's been nice and cool. I actually love the weather right now. Yeah.
I think we're planning to do Universal one day. So
Yes. I don't know if what people are announcing which day, so I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. But I had talked to Gary about it, so I'm excited, and I hope you get to go with us, Xray.
I'm planning on it. I have
good.
to book my plane tickets dependent on that because I want to make sure I go. Because I've not been as an adult. And the last time we were at Universal, we sat on the steps, and that was it.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Remember when, for the Geeks and Gamers meetup, we were just hanging out there for like an additional time?
Oh,
Just
that's right. Yeah, we were at City Walk.
City Walk.
Yeah, it was just hanging out at City Walk.
Yeah, so it's not the
Wait,
same.
I thought we went to Universal one day.
Well, I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I actually this is actually going to be a really sentimental trip for me. Because Universal was the last vacation I had with my dad before he passed.
Oh, wow.
So it's gonna bring back a lot. Like one of the last pictures I have with him was in front of Universal.
Wow.
Mhm.
And so I'm really excited to go, and it's gonna be a really good trip. And I get to spend time with like my favorite people. Like it's gonna be fantastic.
For freaking
I
sure.
love Universal.
It just feels like it's been forever since I've seen like Steph, Krista, Jeremy, who else? Oh, Jay, Lee, who else is there? Oh, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so excited to see everybody.
Yeah.
I love
the Viper says, "Hi, Kara. Just watched your Cancellation stream. So glad to see everybody who came on to give you their support and share their stories. Here's to even more success in the future." Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you so much. And Nadger says, "I used to spend many hundreds of dollars with LRG, and I stopped the day they canceled you. It did more damage to their brand, trying to protect it, in my opinion." Yep.
Well, that's the funny part. Those dollar signs they saw, thinking that firing you was going to like keep them, ended up losing them way more in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't see them going much longer without layoffs from Embracer. I think they're going to be one of the next ones to get hit.
Ooh.
How much more money?
That's what's so wild is like, they decided to choose the side of the weirdo loser who probably didn't even have the money to make a lot of purchases from them instead of their own employee. Yeah, right. So like the person who has no money to buy their stuff, and then you have all these other people spending hundreds of dollars on their games, and then they make one cancellation, and sure enough, they're in the red. So
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's what's interesting.
Are to fall than others, you know.
The idea that people can fire, well, I mean, where you are is a little different if it's the laws, but you can't just fire someone in well, at my job, and I'll just say because it's a union job and you have to go through all the hoops and whatnot. So unless you are physically violent or stealing, but you basically can keep your job. Like you make many mistakes, and that's why I was like, I can't imagine a company doing that unless you get like a really sweet exit package, which I don't know if you did. Don't have to say, but again, it could be a law thing that's just different between the states and my previous job.
Yeah, I mean, I did get severance, but I had to sign paperwork in order to get it.
Oh.
So
is it like paperwork saying that you won't? Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it was.
I was about to.
In order to get this money, you can't sue us.
You probably could have gotten way more if you did that.
I know. But like that was the thing that like certain, like, there are some people that brought it to my attention that it would have been very difficult to win a case because it is an at-will state.
Yeah. Well, at least you had some people that were kind of advising you on that, because during that period of time you were probably so
I was
emotional that
angry.
that there's really you immediately want retribution. You know what I mean? And so
Well, I'll be honest, I definitely went through like the stages of grieving. I went through every single stage, and anger, I had disbelief for a while and kind of the denial of what was going on, and it took a while for anger to show up. So I do think that the fact that I think if anger would have hit first, things would have gone a lot different. But yeah.
Well,
I definitely
that's okay,
was in denial for a while.
Your husband took on the anger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Emotional status, so it's all right. It's okay that didn't hit you till later. So
You couldn't take on the anger because you would have gone and hurt somebody.
No, because I was taking cues from you to keep you, to support you.
Yes.
So the way that you coped allowed me to cope and not do something stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it, the way that you handled it was so much better than 99% of people would have handled the situation, even though.
Yeah, that's very true.
But it was.
And I don't know if Jeremy can hear me, but I think last night was also a testament to you as well, brother, because Kara, our lovely Kara handled this with grace, and she handled this with strength, but she wouldn't have been able to do it without you kind of at her side supporting her while she was going through it, And I think Craig brought up a brilliant point, is that we don't get to see that, like as outsiders, we don't really understand what's going on behind the scenes, but you do get to see that. So I think it was cool that you were able to share that. Just to see the scope of everything, and so we appreciate what you did for her, because I guarantee that a lot of what happened probably wouldn't have gone down the same way if it weren't for you to be there for her.
I would have been in a much darker place if it weren't for him.
Yeah.
Much, much darker place.
For sure.
Dog seat for his motorcycle.
Honey, are you?
What is he screaming about? Motorcycles?
He's showing me a video. This guy has a dog seat for his motorcycle, and he really wants one for Gus.
Will Gus sit in a motorcycle seat though?
He got distracted by Puppy.
I want to take Gus on a motorcycle ride.
I think it'd be so cute. Gus would sit still, but I don't know if he would freak out or not.
Yeah,
he would chill. He doesn't do anything. He would just sit there with his nose up, and he just kind of lean back against the chair, and it'd be fantastic. Who's in the top left? Steph? Yes, that is Steph. My nerdy home. She's over on Twitch and Kick.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
That's where you can find me. Oh, I messed up.
Yeah, I was definitely in a very, very, very dark place whenever it all happened. And if it weren't for my Jeremy, oh my God, it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
You kept me from doing a lot.
That's what friends and family are supposed to be for.
We are a good team.
I love it.
I mean, we've been together 10 years. And I think we haven't had a single fight.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That is super impressive.
We've had one disagreement, really. One big disagreement. And that was it.
Which Studio Ghibli film was the best?
No. It was... Should I say, honey?
You can, as long as you say the truth.
Oh boy. Oh,
Oh,
yep. It's
he's there
about
to
to start
audit.
again.
He's there to audit.
So we were living in Illinois at the time.
Uh-huh.
You knew it. You know which one. You know which one.
Ooh.
And I can't. I think we were trying to find a movie, like a video store, a video rental store.
No, we were on. I think we were on the highway, and we were trying to get back from somewhere.
No, that's not how it happened.
Oh, I think
boy.
we're gonna go to part 2 of this fight now.
Part 2, yeah.
We're witnessing their
Because
second
I let
fight.
you miss an exit because you shushed me.
Hey.
Oh.
Shush.
Oh!
Shush.
Oh no!
And so the truth
I don't think
reveals itself.
We had to have been on a highway to miss an exit.
No, we weren't. We weren't on a highway. I just let
my
you go
gosh.
the wrong way because you shushed me.
Mm.
We were on a road. We were trying to find
No, tell them you were shooting.
because you were trying to listen to your
Wow.
fucking talk radio.
And you were doing
Ooh.
I was talking to you,
you were reading little tweets and stuff that I didn't care about.
and you were listening to talk radio that I didn't care about.
I love you too. Okay, can you stop fighting mom
No,
and
I'm
dad?
passenger. I'm passenger. I get to choose what you listen to.
We'll beat you up.
You better shut the.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
shut the fuck up.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up.
Do you guys remember in LA when we were with Gary and Melissa, and Melissa's like, okay, don't take the exit, and Gary's like, take the exit, and she's like, don't take the exit.
Oh my
So
god, they
stupid.
went into like a couple's disagreement. It's kind of similar to this one here.
It's
Me,
always
Max,
driving.
and
It's always
Xray.
good.
Oh my god.
And we're just sitting there like, okay.
Like, what do we do?
Oh, that was great. I love it.
I felt like they're kids.
Oh.
It is like when mom and dad are like, I will turn this car around right now.
Yeah, basically. That's what it felt like.
Mhm.
But so whenever we lived in San Antonio, we had gone to the movies with this couple that I'd worked with. And so my husband is a very big guy. He's tall, he's military, like he has that he looks military. And people don't understand our
Dynamic.
our humor, our affection towards each other, and how we don't really raise our voices at each other except whenever we're playing. And he was being like darn, or he was trying to tell me to I think he was telling me to shut the fuck up or something. And there was a guy behind him that stood up and was
no.
starting to walk that way
Uh-oh.
to confront him, and it was the funniest thing because as soon as I started laughing and he started laughing, he just
he
kinda
let
looked
up,
confused and sat back down.
but that makes me happy because if I see a fight like that, I mean I'm not going to be the one to, depending on who the talkers are, I might not interject. Like a Jeremy-sized human being, probably not. But I'm happy that someone maybe could have helped protect someone, because it could be a real thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But dang,
Yeah.
y'all are.
I definitely did that.
That's funny. That's funny.
Strong
was,
woman, I let you go the wrong way. I love how they're arguing over what the argument was about.
Yep. I mean, that's happened to everyone, right? Like Mark and I, we got into a little tizzle, and I was like, I'm not mad. I'm just upset we missed the turn.
Oh my god. I'm just disappointed in you that you
So I
missed the
stopped
turn.
giving directions. That was basically the summary of
That's what we call petty. That's what we
hell yes.
I'm
I
excited to
was
see this in person. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Petty.
oh yeah, so it's gonna be all three of you guys. That'll be
Yeah.
I was gonna say all three of her boys. That'll be rad. Yeah, that's I don't know why it's always on the road, but even when I get in tuffles like with my parents or something, like if we're on the road or if I'm driving and they're giving directions or if dad's driving and I'm giving directions, like it always ends up in a fight. And it's so frustrating because it's like it's not that difficult and yet it always becomes a fight. Ugh. So,
Am I a good navigator, honey?
Answer
I hear
wisely.
Are you
silence.
gonna answer this?
I hear silence.
You're a good passenger princess, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not always trustworthy because if you shush her, she lets you go the wrong way.
Well, then you learned your lesson.
Yeah, use the GPS.
Oh no!
I love you.
Part 3?
One more again? One more round?
Are we ready?
Once more with feeling?
Our good friend Aaron Sparrow is in the chat. He says, "Well, if it isn't Maxfield Von Priestley, my old nemesis."
Nemesis? Ooh.
He's
Aaron.
he's kidding around. He also said, certainly they do not wield any substantial financial power when we were talking about bronies.
The brony, yeah.
We also have Nadia Shrimpin in the chat. Hello, Nadia.
Nadia's
Psychotic
in my
Ranger.
chat too. Hi, lovely
Aw.
lady.
Yeah, she was in your stream last night. I saw her in the chat.
Is
So-
this the Nadia that I talked to? Hi, Nadia. I think so.
Yeah, in
believe so.
Vegas, yes.
Yes.
Heron also says, in attempting to strike Kara down, they made her more powerful than they could possibly imagine. Yeah, amen.
I am a honey badger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And those guys honey badgers are fucking wild.
I watched a video recently of a honey badger taking on like 3 lions.
Yeah.
3
Oh my
lions? What the
These
heck?
things are
Lions.
insane. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
And it got
That's
out.
awesome.
It got away.
Wow.
And it fucked him up while it was doing it.
Yeah.
The meme to where
I could
it's
see
like
that. Though she be
over the
though she be
honey
little,
badger,
she is fierce.
one of the lines that says Lynne run, and the other one's like purple tinker, whatever.
New meme video.
Mm.
I love it. Do we have any of the Legion of Memers on here today?
Maybe. Oh, Cajun, you're
Memers.
right. If I get into an argument with Mark, I steal his leg and leave him stranded.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good,
You
it's a
need
good
me.
tactic.
That's not fair. I want to be able to do that. Babe, you lose a leg, so I can steal it when you're getting.
Wow!
Wow.
Don't give him
Wow.
ideas, Xray.
Got that X-ray.
Oh, if you lose both your legs, you can be taller. That's Mark's joke all the time. He's like, if I lose both of them, I'll be a really tall, like 5'9", 5'10". And I was like, Kenny, that's not worth it. He's like, but it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, poor Mark.
I know. You're a small man,
You know,
but I love him.
oh yeah, Short Kings Unite. I mean, those dudes are awesome.
You
At least
wouldn't know.
What?
what?
I said, Max, you wouldn't know. You're tall.
Well, I was gonna say all the.
You just got
I'm
called
saying-
out.
I'm saying for those Short Kings who are out there, hey, I'll say this: the Short Kings that were in the Marine Corps, you never wanted to fuck with those guys because they would ruin your day. All the big Marines tended to be pretty calm and chill and quiet for the most part, but it was the little guys that would absolutely destroy you. So,
Really?
yeah. So I give
You steer clear of them?
hell of a respect to those dudes.
Ooh.
I think it's
Yeah, 'cause
better to be
there's-
smaller in the army, right? And fighting styles in general, because you can. It's like a mix of speed and force. You don't want to be too small, and you don't want to be too large.
Potentially, I think you're maybe able to carry your body weight a little bit better. Pull-ups, running, sit-ups, The thing that is really good for being smaller is piloting. Like if you want to be a pilot or if you want to be in an aircraft, it's really difficult if you are a larger person. So that's definitely a
that is true. You can't fit in the planes. You have to be like a certain height, right, to be a pilot?
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
height? Does anyone know?
I don't think
I'm
you can
just
be taller
curious.
than 6'2".
Oh, that's pretty
think
high
you could.
still. I was thinking like 5'10" for some reason.
My head would stick out of the turret when I stood up from inside the tank.
Dang.
Yeah, same for tanks for sure.
I know Mark has been in a few tanks, and he's always the medic that gets stuck in the tank because he's like the perfect size for it.
Hold on.
Aw.
Kind of tank.
Perfect.
What?
All things tanks that aren't tanks.
He says, "What kind of tank?"
God, if I knew. It had wheels, okay? It had a door.
With wheels.
Wait, it had wheels or it had tracks?
I don't know. It's all the same to me, okay? You know, I only started learning about different types of cars when I owned a car. I just thought, it's a red car. It's a black car.
Yeah, they're all the same car.
It's a
They're just different
van.
colors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Psychotic Mongoose with the £2 super chat says, "Even I wouldn't take on a honey badger."
Oh, really?
Smart.
True, yeah. How funny is it,
claws?
Xray, that you and I have this like same exact car?
I know.
I still can't believe that.
I love the car, and I love Apple CarPlay. It is the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes.
Ooh, you know what? I don't think I just use my Bluetooth from my phone. I don't think I've used Apple CarPlay.
Worth it. Because then if you're
Okay.
using GPS, you have a bigger screen to look at. I don't know if your car has Apple CarPlay, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the audio that comes through is clear. And if you're watching YouTube videos, like, because Mark will watch a YouTube video and just plug his phone in so that he has the speakers, there's no delay. Whereas in like the Bluetooth,
That's what I
there's
like about it.
a tiny delay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I actually just got my my husband a gift for Christmas. It's this little dongle that you can plug into your car. That way, oh shush you.
A dongle.
And
How funny is that word?
It's
Where
a
did they
weird
choose that?
word. But anyways, you got him a
It's a very
dongle.
weird word.
Dongle.
Yeah.
But I got him one of those. That way he doesn't have to actually like plug his phone into the car. He can just connect to it via Bluetooth and still use the Apple CarPlay.
Nice.
I will get to see that dongle then, I'm assuming.
Oh my god.
That sounded really weird when it came out. I'm so sorry.
It did sound weird.
Because I'm like trying to figure it out in my head and I can't. And I'm like, I need to see this to believe it.
Wait, what?
And not believe it, to understand it.
Not you, honey. Sorry.
I need to see it to understand it. I need to see this dongle to understand what you're saying. My brain is not
How do I
wrapping.
feel about you wanting to see my husband's dongle?
Well, you're the one that gave it to him and talked about it on stream.
All right, Jeremy, let's see the dongle. Let's see what we're working with.
I want you to whip it out.
No!
Kara's like, that's mine.
My dongle.
What were you saying, honey, about Max?
If he knew where the dingle dangle in the dirt.
What?
My dongle?
Yeah, where's
Your
your
dingle dangle.
Where's your dingle dangle, sir?
My dingle dangle.
Oh.
Do you know the Dingle Dangle song?
Oh, there's a song?
I don't believe I do.
What?
There's a dingle dangle song? Like this turned weird now.
Apparently it's a military thing.
It's a cadence.
Okay.
It's a cadence. Got it.
Oh, you know what? I'd most likely, if I heard it, I'd remember it, but I don't know. Our cadences, I think, are different for the different branches. A lot of ours for the Marine Corps is just killing things.
Oh. Okay.
Hooray!
I mean, it makes sense. It's on brand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just me says, Kara, your husbando is handsome.
Yeah,
Good
he is.
choice.
Ooh.
Darn right.
Not only that, but never mind. I was gonna say, not only that, but he's got a dongle. So
Oh, I mean, you did say it anyways.
yeah. He does have a dongle. You gave him one, Kara. So yeah.
Oh my
The
goodness.
mythical
I never told you guys
dongle.
that.
But you did, and we
Yeah.
appreciate it. I have a dongle for my Apple phone back when, they switched the headphone jack out. I remember that. Oh, it sucked.
Yeah, no, it's that is pretty frustrating. It's like you couldn't just have a regular headphone jack for like everything.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But, I mean, Bluetooth speakers
Wish
are
they
the
still
thing.
had the headphone jack.
You don't.
It looks like Aaron Sparrow is painting along with us today. He's working on a Mythic Legions ogre.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm glad you're able to paint with us this morning. And then
Nice.
Josh says that he's said before, I may be short, but I will beat the shit out of you. So
Scrappy. I love
yeah,
it.
Josh is another short king. So
Josh isn't that
I love
short, is
Josh.
he? I'm just thinking.
Josh, what are you, 5'7"?
I thought he was taller than me. I'm 5'7". Well, 5'6.5". So maybe, yeah. Okay, so you are taller than me.
Maybe he's 5'8". I don't know.
Everyone's just short compared to Max.
No. I mean,
Everyone's tall compared to me.
yeah,
that's true.
That's true. Yeah, that
know
one's
who's-
true.
I did not expect Craig to be as tall as he is. He's
'Cause he
a
doesn't
freaking
look-
giant.
Yeah, he is very tall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Craig is so tall.
Yeah.
Get ready
That's
for
wild.
how tall Disparu is. He is
Really?
very tall.
No way. He looks kind of short.
No, but like there's I didn't take a picture with him, but he's over 6 feet tall.
Is he really?
Yup.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, Josh says he's 5'8", so he's probably being modest. So he's more like 5'9".
Yeah. Who was that? I think it was Disparu that's like, I love watching Steph's stream because I don't see the world at that angle. When she does
Oh, that's
the iron.
right. When I do when I
No.
stream at the parks or whatever,
Yep.
all you see are people's backs.
Butts
That's
and
it.
backs.
You just
Yeah.
see people's backs.
I am right there with you, Steph. I feel the
Yeah,
pain.
you understand.
Almost getting elbowed in the face on a daily
What?
basis.
no.
Actually? Oh my god. I hope I've never done that to any of you guys.
That's why
What?
I love taking
Elbow.
those chest pics,
Oh yeah,
those are
you're
always
so
funny.
funny.
I just I do selfies with people, but like my face is in them, but their chests, like their heads aren't because they're not squatting down. I just like stand up straight. I did
love it.
with you, Xray.
Yes,
I
you
have your
did.
chest, right?
For the guys, it can be seen as a thirst trap picture.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's just
If
it's
they're
just
wearing
chest.
button-up shirts. Max was wearing a button-up shirt in one of them.
Oh. Oh, Max.
Yeah.
And that
I
was
got
probably
a picture
the
of Max with his button-up shirt unbuttoned.
Oh, yes, I remember that. That
Yeah.
was a saucy picture.
That was the first picture of Max I ever showed my husband.
Oh my god. He's probably like, why are you hanging out with this loser?
Yeah. I love that you took like this leap of faith to go to Vegas.
Oh my
Being
god.
like
in 2020?
2023. Last year that was the first time I hung out with Kara and be like, you need to come, you'll have fun. And she's like, I'm not sure. I'm like, do it.
Oh,
I'll hang out with you.
That was
So
really
happy.
that was really the start of like when
Us.
Kara just when we became really good friends, and then also just Kara being able to come to all these different, because then Kara, you came out to Dallas, you came out to LA, you've been to quite a few at this point, so I think Vegas really kind of popped your cherry and was like, yeah,
Like, these are my people. And I want to spend as much time with them as I can.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, that's like Vegas is what really sparked Xray and I's friendship.
I know.
Yeah. Like, because it was like that was the first time I had really like DM'd you or anything.
Yes.
So she's like, I'm thinking about coming, and I'll be by myself, so I don't know what to
like. I'll take you under my wing. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone.
Seeing you guys together, it was like, it's like you've known each other for years.
Yeah.
Like that's how
I love Xray. We have great chemistry. We really do.
Yeah.
And you're a very calming presence. I like that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm mostly calm all the time, but
except when I'm drunk.
Oh. Oh my God, that first night in Vegas, you're like, I'm ready to go home now. I'm just letting you know. And I'm like, okay.
I was so drunk that night. I needed to go home.
Yeah,
that was pretty
slooshed. And then
I hadn't been that drunk in a long time.
Those Vegas trips are really where we get to see like the fun come out in people, because it really is just a fun opportunity to like feel safe enough to where you can get drunk with your friends,
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, well, I'll limit my alcohol just because I don't know a lot of these people, and it feels a little bit safer. But I don't know, with Vegas, it's always felt comfortable to, like, I've never felt like, oh, I can't get drunk because I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just the setting of the fandom bar that's so rad. But I think it's also the company that's there, like who's there.
I don't know,
because we're all looking out for each other,
and that's the one
that's
thing.
the biggest thing
I love. So it's these quiet moments where I hear like Gary or like Jeremy say like, do you know if that person's okay? Because like they're not sure if they're talking to someone uncomfortable or they're in a comfortable situation. Yeah. I'm like, I think they're fine, and I'm like, wow, they're watching all the time to make sure we're all safe.
It's crazy how diligent they are.
I love it.
I know. Yeah.
Moments you don't even realize that the boys are watching always.
Yeah.
I had one moment. I was trying to get Culture's attention so bad because there's this person who wouldn't, like, it was making me really uncomfortable.
Oh.
That's the only time. And I finally was just drunk enough to be like, I'm not listening to a word you're saying. I'm going to walk away now.
That. Oh my God.
Culture has all that hair. It's probably he can't see past it.
That's true.
I just kind of just like, I'm too drunk to talk to you. I'm going to walk away.
You know what? That's fair. That's absolutely fair. If I were a guy and a girl was like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I just haven't listened to a single thing you said. I'd be like, you know what? At least you told me, so I can just like move on and like go talk to someone else.
Oh God.
Yeah, this guy was just like conspiracy person.
Yeah.
And I just
a conspiracy.
I just couldn't handle it. It's like, I'm an implant for the Democratic Party.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh wow! As soon as someone says that, I don't know. My politics is not my strong suit, so my brain would shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all he wanted to talk about.
Interesting.
And I was just like, no, I'm good.
You're like, not tonight.
Tonight's not a politics night.
No, I'm here to hang out with my friends and like get to know people
and talk nerdy
I don't
stuff.
want to know about politics.
This is a nerd bar too,
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What?
Just be aware that if that happens, guys, like that's like pay attention to social cues, because I was trying to get out of that conversation for so long politely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even, I think it's, as a guy, you kind of have to be, especially if you're trying to like meet girls at a bar or whatnot, or even just like if I'm at church and I'm trying to talk to someone new, once you start, the second I see someone, like if we're talking and we have eye contact and we're having a conversation, the second I see them look away from me, like they're interested in something else, I immediately go, okay, well, it was nice talking to you. Because
Yep,
they
that's a cue.
obviously,
That's a cue.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
100% a cue when they're just like disinterested. And you almost kind of have to recognize that to say, and then if they're like, oh no, I'm sorry, I was just looking at something else, and they want to continue to have the conversation, great. But if not, then yeah, you need to get out of there.
Yeah.
You did a TikTok. There's either a TikTok or a reel. I can't remember what it was, but this guy went to talk to this girl, and she kind of gave him that same type of thing, like that cue, and he was like, "You don't have to be mean about it." She was just
That's not
like
even
telling,
being
it was
mean.
very polite. Like, I don't, I'm here with my friends. I'm not really interested. And he got really upset. And
Wow.
she's like, she was like, I don't have to be nice to you. I don't know you. She's like, I don't
Mm.
even know your name. I'm here with other people. And he was just going after
Oh,
her.
he never
just
even
like,
introduced himself. How rude of him.
no, he didn't introduce himself or anything like that.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't have
But
to
he
be
was like
nice.
really upset because she rejected him, like, I guess, and he didn't think that it was she did it in a nice way.
Well,
Interesting.
what does
Really
he think
weird.
of ghosting? I'm curious.
I always find it interesting when the, dare I say, male feminist types are like, they're so, oh my God, like you're amazing, like I love you, you're so beautiful, blah blah. And then the second it's like, all right, well, thank you so much, but I'm actually with my friends or something. They're like, oh, you whore, and it's like, oh my God,
Like a
it's like
180.
they change so quickly.
Yeah.
And I think it just shows their true colors about how they actually feel about women.
Yeah. I do have a
Moni Wilson says,
Ooh.
I was there with y'all in Vegas. Steph introduced me.
Oh?
Steph introduced them to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
I love it.
Happy morning.
Aw.
Monty goes to a lot of the meetups.
The
Hmm?
more
Yeah, Steph does great work at these meetups.
I
Whether
love
it's just
your live streams when I'm not there. I really feel
Yeah.
immersed in the crowd and just seeing everyone. So I love it. I love it. Or seeing what I can of everyone, I suppose. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Nick the Greek for $4.99. To get culture's attention, you need to call out, "Oh my God, the cock." He spelled it
Oh.
CAULK. Like
Oh, the caulk.
the
Caulk.
Isn't it called
Caulk.
cock?
Yeah, it is called cock.
Cock. I need to cock my bathroom tiles. I don't
Hi,
know.
Lady Marlene.
Thank you. My favorite live stream, I think, was when you guys were in Dallas the first time, and Ripa comes in, and it's like the crowd just like,
Oh yeah, Jerry made such a
Oh,
big
wow.
deal about that.
That was like
Or
Oh my gosh.
to see that live
Or
was
how about-
funny and amazing.
or how about Jay showing up in style last year with the fucking race
the
car?
car?
Oh
my
my God.
And I was like, what?
That was like
I
so
love
like
Jay so
insane.
much.
Like it just was like, guys, we gotta wait for Jay. And I'm like, was it Beardo that was saying that? I think it was.
Yeah, it was Beardo.
And I'm like, what do you mean? And then he arrives with the girl that opens the car door for him too. And she's so pretty.
Oh my God, that was wild.
Oh my God. Agent Corey says, first time I met Kara in Dallas. Me bragging about being used to the central time zone. Kara, fuck you.
Yep.
Oh,
that
First thing
tracks.
I ever said to you, Corey.
Sounds about right. Because it was tough. Oh my God. Being used to the time zone. But my very first experience there, we went for lunch and then we went to go grocery shopping, and there was this random security guard outside a hotel, I think, or a business building, and he was being so nice and saying hi and chatting up, and I'm like, aw, Dallas people are nice.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
It's just
Oh
different
yeah.
people.
Oh.
That's Southern hospitality, baby.
Oh, plus like a random person stopped. We were looking at our phones, looking confused, and they're like, do you need help? I'm like, what?
Aw.
This doesn't happen to me in real life. Well, I mean, I guess that was real life in Canada. Love it.
Whoever thought
Kara.
that Dallas would be nicer than the Canadians?
Well, this is like the
Oh.
city versus city. If you're in the smaller country towns, you'll have people that do that.
Yeah. It's all those truckers.
Yeah, freaking love the truckers.
Oh yeah, truckers are awesome. Kara, this is so funny. Aaron in my chat, he in all caps, he goes, "Oh my God, I remember that guy Kara is talking about. I dipped out
Oh,
on him
really?
too."
Oh
So I
no!
guess he was going around making
Doing
his
the
rounds.
rounds.
Oh my God. Aaron, so
wild.
you know exactly the situation I was in. The dude with the braided, like, creepy beard. Like, it was, oh my God. I'm sorry if you're in chat, but I was very uncomfortable and you need to take some social cues, honey.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, it's probably not even if you are, what did he say? A pundit for the Democratic Party or a spy or
he's
something?
like
Like,
an implant in the Democratic Party.
There's a time and
Yeah.
a place.
Yeah.
Maybe don't mention that. You know, it's okay.
And like he just
So-
wouldn't stop talking. Like
Oh,
I
no.
like couldn't even get a word in to be like, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have Chris Benoit in the chat for 5 Canadian. I always love your super chats, Chris. Hi, Steph. I watched your streams playing Resident Evil. The screaming was so funny. For some reason, it reminded me of my wife and son. Good time.
Oh my gosh.
Chris! That felt so horrible saying that out loud. Oh, I love that. Like, I love watching people play scary games. I like playing scary games myself, but like, it is so much scarier playing them with people. Don't know why.
Yes.
Huh.
I only play scary games whenever it's with somebody else.
Oh, you know what you should get, Steph? Do you have sound alerts on Twitch or no?
I do, yeah.
Okay, then that's even better. Chat loves that. Loves scaring you. It's perfection.
Steph, how is your Lego coming along, by the way?
I'm almost done.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Dang, that's awesome.
Dang.
I'm almost done. I'm just doing the roof, the ceiling.
What
So
kind
I'm
of? I'm trying to see what that is. What is
I'm doing
the?
the scene from Chamber of Secrets where they're in the bathroom and they do Polyjuice Potion.
Oh,
I thought
that was
I saw
iconic.
bathroom.
That's so
Yeah,
iconic. Huh.
And it has like I made a toilet. There's the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets, and look, Hermione's a cat.
Oh. Is there a Moaning Myrtle? Oh my god,
No,
that's so
there's
cute.
no Moaning Myrtle. There's no
That's
Moaning
so
Myrtle.
stinking cute.
Yeah. There's Harry.
Moaning Myrtle, that's what I called my girlfriend. No, I'm kidding. That was dumb.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That got spicy real quick.
That was spicy.
No, it was just a dumb dad joke.
Oh my god. Asian Corey says next time I meet Kara in person, I'm talking to her about how they're making the frogs gay.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Well,
Corey,
see, those
I at least know
conspiracies.
you, so I can tell you to shut the fuck up to your face.
Yeah, that's true.
But isn't that the first thing you said to him anyways?
Yes.
Oh god. Psychotic mangas for £2 says blurps can be fun. Yes, they can. I like blurps so much. If you ever want a different sound alert, Steph, we have the one for you because you can use it on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and I love them. I love them so much. Cajun Corey likes the fart a lot.
Yes.
Oh boy.
He does. That's what he said in my chat. He's like, I need to scare Steph with a fart and cheer her up with auto-tune fart.
No.
they would put so many of those in my chat. Like,
do it.
The fart.
It's
the fart blurb.
Love it.
The auto-tune fart does sound
That's how
really weird.
that's how Corey always
says hello.
Enters. Yep. He always
enters the chat with a fart.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
He does. Sounds like something Jay would do.
Yeah, I heard Jay is
like
very gassy lately.
He's bubbly.
Especially on a Haunted Mansion.
It happens sometimes to the best of us.
I love that so much.
That was so funny.
I don't know why, but as an adult and still loving fart jokes is amazing.
I love fart jokes.
I love it.
That was one thing my husband really didn't expect from me was that I really like the crude, vulgar humor. Like he didn't whenever the new Jackass came out, he's just like, "Wait, what?"
You want to watch that? Yes.
Like, he
you
did
just got
not
more
expect me to
perfect.
be really into that movie.
That's great.
Like he didn't know what to think.
The big penis.
He said penis.
He said penis?
Yes, big penis. There's big penis monster in the very beginning of Jackass, the new one.
Oh, you mean a big dongle monster?
Ah.
See, dongle's a funny word.
You got like an actual chuckle out of him.
But yes, that was pretty funny when they had, I think it was Chris Pontius.
Oh no, wait, they do have
Yes.
Myrtle. Oh,
And they
God.
just had his little dongle on a string, and he was the monster.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wait, did I hear there is Moaning Myrtle?
Kind of. I can make her
Oh.
more Myrtle.
Where are we repurposing? She's transitioning.
She looks like
Oh,
she has Hermione's hair, but I can
I
make her more.
love
I'm
it.
done.
You're done?
Hello.
Nice.
Wow. Oh, it looks good. Where are you gonna put it on your shelf?
That's awesome.
Oh, I
It's
broke
so
it.
cute.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Don't break it.
Oh,
Don't
boy.
break it.
I got it.
Josh says, on group events, I'm usually the sober dad of the group, making sure you're good, keeping everyone together, holding drinks while you go to the bathroom. Dang, look at Josh.
Good,
That's
we need
what
that.
Gary
Yeah.
is for us. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, we definitely need the Joshes and the Garys of the world.
World.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Lady Marine is in the chat. Era Lady Marine and Semper
Hello.
Fi. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
Josh wanted to ask Kara, have you seen the movie Waiting?
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, I love
Ooh.
Waiting.
I love Waiting.
What's
Such
that
a great
about?
movie.
What's that about?
Was that whenever they were working at like
It's with-
Fuddruckers or something like that?
Yeah, it's with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Oh, I love
and
Ryan.
Dane
No.
Cook.
Not Ryan Reynolds?
What year was this that it came out?
Oh gosh.
I don't know. But they're all waiters, and it shows like if you've ever worked in food service, like the movie is for you. You'll just
You love
like
it?
laugh.
Oh, so
So,
relatable.
yeah, it's just like they're one night as food service like waiters, and bartenders and like door greeters and how they spend their night and the different kind of customers that they deal with. But it's so funny.
Ah.
so fucking funny. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I gotta go watch it then.
It's one of those like iconic ones.
I have to commend
It was
waiters.
just
That's a
so
hard
good.
job. Oh my god. And people
Yeah,
who
it
do
is,
it really
dang.
well.
Yeah.
I tried it. It was not for me.
I can only do like
Yeah.
one thing at a time. So I can't imagine being like, while I'm walking over to put an order in, have to be stopped and be like, I need ketchup. Can I get more napkins? Or blah, 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 blah. Anyways. And
My
then,
drink's empty.
yeah. Whew.
Mhm.
I don't think I could do that. I couldn't do that. But like my sister, I quote unquote sister. She's not my real sister, but like my sister was a waitress for a long time. Like she only did food service, and she like said that the movie is so accurate.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have to give it a check.
The
See outsies.
The food service industry, yeah, it's brutal, man. I mean, and isn't it so true that like if you're on a date or if you're meeting someone for the first time, that you can always tell their personality by how they treat the people who work in food service.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
I have
'cause-
one person that they owned a company and I had gone out to lunch with them in San Antonio, and they treated the wait staff so shitty,
Ugh.
and I never wanted to work with them again after that. Like
Oh, of
I
course
was
not,
so upset with how they were treating them. I was so mad.
That's
Ugh.
terrible.
That sucks.
Ugh.
Luckily, I don't think that they're in business anymore.
Good.
Oh, well, there you go.
Goes to show.
Yeah.
Yep.
It tends to be a pretty good indicator of who people are when you see how they treat others. So,
Agreed.
Speaking of which, I read something, I think it was like an Instagram post or a Twitter meme or something, and it said something to the effect of like, girls, if you want to make your man ugly or something, or if you want to get over the guy who you're in love with, watch him interact with his guy friends, and it'll like you'll get the ick or whatever.
Really?
And I was like, really? I could not disagree more. I feel like that's the opposite, right?
Yeah,
But
that's when you
how do you
see.
guys feel?
I think like watching your person with like their best friends or whatever, like that's whenever their like true personality really comes out.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I disagree with this wholeheartedly. Like you get to see like such a different side of like the at least for the men for like the male energy type of friendships. I guess it's really different, but it's also enlightening for your significant other to see that. I don't know. I've always thought it's been really interesting when I get to see the girl I'm dating interact with her friends and see what that's like, but
Yeah, it's
yeah, who
more of
knows?
like, you're being introduced into like their real world. Kind of like
Yeah,
their very personal world.
Mm,
You know?
mm-hmm.
You're getting a
it's
And
an
it's also
it's
like
an
it's also
intimate
a big
side.
step.
It's an
It's very
intimate thing.
intimate. It's such an intimate step in a relationship. Like they trust you enough to bring you into and introduce you to their friend group.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah, yeah.
that I would think that like that's a big step in a relationship, not like, oh, I'm gonna look and see how they interact with their friend group and see if like I want to date them or not. Like that's weird. That's such a weird take.
It's a weird way to
Yeah.
look at it. Like,
Yeah.
you should want to see it and it should be like great to be part of it. It's like this the one article I read on like poor choices where it's like make sure a guy spends like $2,000 on you before you start sleeping with him, and I'm like, well,
Ugh.
why don't you look at
What
it at
the
like
heck?
yeah, why don't you look at it as let's make sure we spend enough quality time first to make sure
Mhm.
we like each other, and then you sleep with him. Not
I
you need
swear
to
that is like this new generation of people who are dating, because I've seen so many like, on the streets asking the younger generation questions about dating. And their answers are so incredibly cringe. Like they'll go to like college campuses and ask them like, how much do you think a guy should spend on your wedding ring? Or how much do you
Oh
think
yeah.
a guy should spend when he takes you out on a first date? Or how much do you think like your husband should make in a year? What's the minimum amount? And the answers that they give are so
They're
incredibly
vapid.
cringe.
They're so
Yes.
vapid.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, wow, you really do have like this high opinion of yourself, don't you? And then they ask like, well, what are you bringing to the table? And they are just stumped.
Yeah.
They are just incredibly stumped.
I
And
need to
the only
send
the
you
only
guys.
thing that they can give, the only answer that they can give usually are like, well, if I'm going to be taking care of myself and looking like this. And it's like, what are you talking about? So all you're bringing to the table are your looks. Okay.
I need to send you guys a video I watched this morning before the stream,
Oh.
and it's these two women that seem fairly vapid, but it'll tell you because it was posted by Pearl on Twitter,
Oh my God, is
and I
that the
was
one
like,
that
Oh
Sue's
gosh.
OF model or something? I saw a notification for that.
it was so it's two women. I don't know if they're joking because it almost felt like a parody. But they were like, okay, if I were a man and I were like, not even wealthy, but if I just like were a man and like had masculine tendencies, I would pay for like everything for a woman. Even women I don't even know, I would just pay for their stuff. And they were like, why would you hold back your finances for like women around you? Like if you could flaunt your finances and flaunt how much money you make and like making sure that you're paying for everything for them, it's like super chivalrous and blah blah. And I was like, these women are just trying to get your money. That
Yeah,
doesn't
Yeah,
that's
sound
like all
that
they
sounds
are to
awful.
them is a wallet, and that's
exactly. Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they were
I can't.
acting like TradCon, like oh, we're wifey material. Like, why would you not? If you're a chivalrous tradcon man, why would you not want to like pay for your like lovely housewife? And it's like, no, you're not. That's not what it's about. Like, you're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-mm.
I'll
Ugh.
like I said, I'll send the video to you guys because
Okay.
I almost thought that it was parody, but I don't know if you can make this stuff up anymore. I don't know.
Sometimes things that people say, like they truly believe, but in your mind, you're like, this has to be fake. Because
Right?
you just
Yeah.
can't believe that someone would think that way. Trey in my chat says, I have Pearl muted. I don't even follow Just Pearly Things. I cannot stand her takes. Like,
Oh,
No.
she
I've
is
gone down,
Either.
I've gone down a YouTube rabbit hole
just
of
researching.
Just Pearly Things.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wow. Yeah, she's totally found like her niche demographic, and she's
It's
just
just a lot
completely
of
playing into it.
angry people.
Even
That's so
though
sad.
like a lot of stuff that she says is completely contradictory to the things that she preaches. Or
Yeah.
so like I've seen her go on podcasts and things like that, and like she gets uh she starts to contradict herself, or she'll just completely be like, okay, I understand your opinion, now I think like that, but then she'll get back on Twitter and say like the complete opposite of it. It's just she folds.
Rage
And I
clickbait.
cannot stand, like, I can't stand her. And the fact that like she gets so much attention, and she gets like the attention that she's looking for
The
from her
men.
takes, like from women. I'm just
Mhm.
like, dude, don't even respond to her. That's what she wants. So she can tell her chat, like, see, this is what I've been preaching. This is what I've been saying all along. See, these are the women that are acting like this. It's like, stop paying attention to her. That's what she wants. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I
Cannot stand
cannot
that girl.
stand her. She used to pop up in my YouTube, like the YouTube Shorts feeds all the time.
Mhm.
And like just seeing like how she used to be whenever she was like first kind of starting to become a little bit more popular, she was a little bit more digestible, and
Yeah.
now she's just
Went off the deep end.
I can't stand
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
It is pretty interesting how she, like, I think, was it Brittany or Chrissy, but someone had done a video that basically
Brittany.
talked
Brittany.
It's
about
probably
her.
Brittany. She does a lot of them.
Yeah.
Takedown videos.
And it was interesting to see because her rise to power, apparently, like, Pearl has a very wealthy family, and
Yes,
so
she does. She comes from a wealthy family.
13
yeah. So
bedrooms.
what?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. I'm lucky if I have one bedroom. But yeah, so I guess what happened was she, used that money to kind of create this podcast studio, was saying pretty digestible takes, like you said, Kara, and then use those takes to get onto the YouTube Shorts feed and probably use some of that money to market through YouTube and Google AdSense. To then the podcast blew up, but you can only have a facade for so long until your actual personality comes out. And I wonder if that's essentially what happened afterwards. But
We'll never know. I just love Chrissy's like, I'm gonna be her friend. I'm gonna break her. I'm like,
oh my
so
I
goodness,
can fix
Yeah,
her.
I remember
you can
you
fix
said
it.
that.
I'm just dying.
I remember you said, no, you can't break her. She's found her thing. But yeah, she comes from a wealthy family, and she tried doing something else on YouTube before switching to like the
Oh, the white
what she
girl
does now.
reacts.
Yeah, she tried
Oh,
doing just
interesting.
something different on YouTube, but then like she found that group of people, um, and she like did research on it, and that's when she switched to what she was
Mm.
doing. It's
Yeah.
just, but
She
like
probably,
like, yeah,
I
she
think,
like went off the deep end with it.
as
Lewis in my
a,
chat says I can fix her.
oh my gosh,
She's a ginger. She'll eat your soul.
oh my goodness. I think,
I'm
yeah, as
wondering
a,
what is the age cutoff that she's always talking about? Like, is it 30?
25.
She's
25?
past
How old is
that.
she?
She's 26 or 27 now.
I think like she also talks about like women in their 30s or whatever. And I keep saying like once she hits that, she's gonna move the goalpost. Like she's gonna move into like however,
Oh
so that
yeah.
way she can always remain like the younger
Youthful.
and whatever. She's always talking about like, well, I'm still in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s, so I'm still better than you. When she talks about like
Well,
30-year-old women. Um And I wonder, like, once she hits 30, if she's gonna start moving the goalposts. Like,
she's going to, because she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I've experienced so much. And my viewpoints on life are just so much more advanced now that I'm older.
Yeah, and then she's gonna start talking shit about 4-year-olds. So like, she's just gonna consistently keep moving either 35 or 40-year-olds. She's gonna just keep moving that goalpost. Like, that's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I guess we will see. I'm interested to see if she ever finds a man and if her podcast will disappear, because that's essentially what she's been saying, you know.
Using it for, I will say it's pretty savage, but every time I see a post from her or see like someone trying to, dunk on her, all I see is just people posting pictures of her with her ex-boyfriend. And they were like, "Oh, is this the type of guy you're talking about?" I'm like, "Oh my God." People are ruthless online, man. It's brutal. Or they'll post like a picture of her that's like really bad. And it's like, damn, you guys are savage. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, like she used to be somebody that like wasn't too out there, and then she really is just kind of gone all in to, let's say, the stupidest fucking thing I can ever think of, and just stick with it and act like it was in the Bible, and that have to do this or else you're wrong.
Yeah. As I said, like she researched it all, and I think like when she was researching it, she was talking about it on her YouTube channel, and then she just became one of those influencers or whatever.
Yeah.
It just had her weird ass take. I just can't stand her.
I think that she is one of those people who analyzes stuff and follows the trends, and that's not how you should be. I mean, she's been successful in the short term, but will she be successful in the long term? That I want to see that for her. And
I just hope people like catch on to her grift really fast, because the things that she's saying could really like cause some issues for people that are younger and trying to like find love or trying to find their place in the world. And she can like the things that she say can really mess up some people's viewpoints on themselves.
Yeah.
Like seeing all these women say that they're only as good as their body, like that's not okay. That's not healthy for anybody. That's going like that right there can cause so many mental health issues. Like it's just
self-confidence.
It's dangerous, and I don't think she realizes how dangerous it can be.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't care.
She just wants that paycheck and that fame and notoriety.
She just wants the notoriety. She wants to be like known in the community and like be like a prominent voice in that community that she's feeding into, but like she's just not doing it like the right way. And she's really like just degrading women while she does it. It's ridiculous. And to try and like twist it to be like, no, I'm like, a voice for women, telling you how you should act and how you should be, while tearing you down. Like that makes no sense.
Well, that's the thing, is like she says all these things and she doesn't even practice what she preaches.
No, she doesn't.
And that's the biggest part that like really irks me about it, because if you really were saying like you guys should go out and be better women, what happened to her like Pearl's cooking school? She doesn't know how to cook. She's never had to cook.
Yeah.
I hate when she brings out her whiteboard. Like you could at least have like nice handwriting.
I do not have nice handwriting, so I can't say shit.
At the very least, you're to spew this nonsense. Have some nice handwriting. Make it look nice.
Even if it's all wrong, at least make it look
pretty.
At least give me some nice penmanship.
Yeah.
Something pretty to look at.
Yeah, because I remember, years ago, at least it felt like years ago, the shorts that were going around were like when she was discussing percentages. You know what I mean? Like this percent of women go to university, or this percent of women are stay-at-home moms, or this percent. And she was just stating data, not really giving her takes necessarily, but just kind of stating, okay, these are the facts, and this is what we have to look at from the statistics shown about this type of woman. And I think that's what really got her the notoriety. But then it was like once she started giving her perspective, then I think people start to go like, well, I don't know about this. But if you guys could have like a secondary YouTube channel or gain notoriety from something, what would you guys want to do as like if it wasn't what you're doing now, like if you guys could do something different, what do you think it would be? What topic?
What did you say, Steph?
True crime.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Okay.
I do love me some true crime.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing true crime videos on Rumble, like Rumble exclusive.
Ooh.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I used to tell true crime stories like on streams. I had True Crime Tuesday, and then I stopped because it just took like it was a lot of research.
So much research. It's like a book report,
I do those
essentially.
stories, so I had to stop because I just ran out of time. Because at the time I was like doing YouTube on the side, and I had a full-time job, so like I had to stop. But now I think I have a little bit more time. I might do that.
Ooh, yes.
cool.
Yeah.
That would be
That'll be
fun.
fun. I remember there's a true crime YouTuber that does like makeup while they're like.
Oh, there's a bunch
Bailey
of them.
Sarian.
It's Bailey Sarian.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
but
yes,
there's
yes.
I love her stuff.
I love Bailey Sarian.
I don't need to watch the makeup. I mean, it's fun when I have time, but like the true crime actually, like this storytelling was really fun.
I like the way she tells the stories too. There's a way that she like tells the stories that makes them like so interesting and like interactive. Yeah.
Well,
She's so good.
Being a good storyteller is very difficult. I mean, well, let's look at the writers, I guess, for Hollywood.
Right.
There we go. Best example there. But somehow they got the job. But I would definitely tune in. I love true crime so much. I know women are like super interested in it. It's like a stat.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think I told you guys. So apparently, we had a bunch of like emergency vehicles, and there's a fire truck and cops and stuff over next door to our house a few nights ago.
Was it your weird neighbor?
Apparently there was attempted arson on my next door neighbor's house.
Was it the neighbor we don't like?
Somebody broke into their house.
What?
Went through the house and into their back porch and set a fire.
What the
Oh my
heck?
God.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they were in the house. They
What?
didn't realize that. Yeah, they were in the house when this happened.
That's terrifying.
It
was targeted?
Terrifying. Huh?
Was it targeted to them?
It was targeted.
Oh my goodness.
Like, because the next day, it was either like the next day or the day after, because I was being the snoopy person I am, and like I was like, why are there so many? Like, I see cops and I see like all the like you could see that they were having like I was like, maybe there's a murder, because like the police were like in the trash cans like with their flashlights and stuff, and
being thorough.
like, it was like I'm sitting here like out my window like being all snoopy and shit, and I was like I'm texting with my old neighbor because her and I like come up with like conspiracies like that, and like we're both really into like true crime, and so her and I were chatting, and then the next day the woman who lives next door to us, she comes over and she's like, if you see some weird shit, like make it your business in our like at our house. Like she's like, you have like my full permission. Like she's like, if you see something weird, make it your business.
Wow.
Because they don't have any enemies that they can think of. Because and because the whole reason she came over was we have a Ring doorbell. And I caught somebody on the camera walking through my yard
Wow.
Going over there, walking through my yard to get to their house.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
This got dramatic really quickly. Holy crap.
Dang. Man, you
Yeah.
guys should be investigators, yeah.
So, like, I'm, like, going through the Ring doorbells, like, okay, this happened at, like, I see this person at 7:22, because, like, we don't remember, like, I was getting home from the gym at that time whenever this happened. And then it was at, like, 8 o'clock is when all the cops started to show up in the fire department.
Wow.
And it was, it was insane. But she sent me this picture. I wonder if I can pull it up of like the fire that was started on their back porch.
Did it destroy a lot of the house or some of the house?
It didn't, thank goodness. But it got a lot of their back porch. Like, she sent me a picture of, like, a bunch of the ashes and stuff.
Wow.
I have it pulled up on my stream.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay. That sucks.
Oh my gosh, Lewis in my chat says female autism comes out hard when it comes to true crime. It's cute as fuck. Equivalent to guys in history.
Have you
That's
thought
actually
about the
No, that is
Roman
very
Empire?
true, though. That's very true.
Yeah. But
That's funny.
this was just a couple nights ago.
Damn,
That's
look at
insane.
that.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's been my week. Was I got to go through my Ring doorbell, and I was like, okay, this is the exact time, and, like, I see somebody walking through my yard. So luckily Ring doorbell lets you, like, download that stuff.
Yeah, you can download it.
So
Yeah.
I sent it to, like, I screenshotted the timestamp and sent her the clip that I had gotten. Oh, hi, Gus. Hi.
Hi, Gus.
Hello,
Gus.
sir. Gus is here. Gus is being needy.
Gus is being Gus.
You've been fed and you've been outside, sir.
Did you guys see the thing that happened in Miami? It's all I ever get. It's
No.
all of my suggested videos on Instagram right now.
What happened?
You haven't seen it? Okay, so, like, apparently, like, at a mall in Miami, there were, like, hundreds of police cars surrounding the mall in Miami.
Oh, I
Like,
heard about that.
yes, there's so many police cars out there. And, like, I guess it ended up, what the police story is that there were a group of teenagers that were, like, causing a ruckus and releasing fireworks inside the mall.
Oh, God.
But, like, people are saying, like, no, that's not what happened. We were at the mall and we saw 7 to 8 foot creatures, like 7 or 8 of them,
What?
a bunch of them, and they were, like, just in the shadows watching, like, the people that were at the mall. So the people are saying, like, there were aliens there and at the mall, and that they were, like, taking people, and people were, like, running away from these aliens. Yeah, and, like, there's a video on Twitter of this person who took, like, this photo, and you can see, like, this alien out front of the mall. But, like, people are like, seriously, you're going with, like, there were teenagers causing a ruckus at the mall, but it required this type of police response. Like, it was insane. Like, and there's like video footage of the police response outside of the mall, and they were like, you can't even go in the mall. These police cars are parked one behind the other, surrounding the mall, the entire mall. It looks crazy.
I could just see, like, cover up. They would cover that up. Oh my God, I want to see this photo now. When did this happen? I'm gonna Google search this now.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened, but yeah, like, the people are saying that there were aliens there.
Miami police response.
I was like, ooh, I hope Gary covers this on
I
his,
know.
I mean, he probably heard it.
Yeah, you just tell him to cover it, Xray. Tell him to cover it on his stream.
Alien.
So interesting.
All you have to do is Google Miami aliens.
Oh God, that's a lot of cop cars. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And it's supposedly because a group of teenagers were causing a ruckus at the mall, and that was the police response to a group of teenagers.
Maybe someone's already posted an article.
Aren't police records public? So wouldn't people be able to check and see what the actual reasoning was?
They can lie on those. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
he knows about it. Yeah, he knows about it. 8 to
Okay.
10-foot shadow alien. Oh.
Aurelio, we've all seen the flash mobs of people, teens ransacking department stores, being robbed, camera angles all over the place, but for some reason, a mob fight in a mall and no footage of the actual fight. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
be
I'm saying. There's nothing.
liars. And this is
Yeah,
why we
interesting.
can't trust people. Because,
Yeah, right.
God,
Damn, that's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for
Yeah,
I'm
talk
more
really
about
info to come
conspiracy
out.
I
theories.
wonder what truly happened.
That is
Were
so
there
many
aliens?
theories.
What was it? Like, I want to know.
I mean, I think aliens are real. What do you think?
Oh,
Aliens
yeah,
are real.
absolutely.
We'd be
Absolutely.
stupid to
They're
think that
real.
we're alone.
The question is, have they come to Earth before?
Yes.
Yes.
Whether we
Ooh.
know it or not, they
You can
have.
see the drawings in the pyramids. Yeah, they've absolutely come to Earth before. I want to know, like, I really want to know what happened at that
Now,
mall.
when you say aliens, do you think of like little green gray men, or like, tall green bubble-headed people, or do you think like alien is like it's a Lovecraftian creature that doesn't even resemble anything that the human mind can comprehend? Like, are there things out there that are just so alien to us that we can't even comprehend what they look like?
All of it.
Have you seen the movie Arrival?
Arrival?
I
Okay.
don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That's kind of like, I could see something more like that. I will be honest, I really liked what was that new movie that Jordan Peele did?
I don't
Oh my
normally
gosh.
watch
Chat,
his
please
stuff,
help. Please help.
Chat, help.
Chat.
What's the newest Nope. That's what
Nope.
it was. Nope.
I like that
I
title.
haven't
Nope.
seen
I
it.
fucking love that movie. Oh my god,
Really?
it was so good.
Wow.
Okay. What is it
and
about? Is it about aliens? I haven't seen it.
yes, it's about aliens.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
I see Heath Nation in your chat stuff said something about Alien in Signs with Mel Gibson. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I still remember the first time I watched Signs. I still get goosebumps. I still get goosebumps from that particular scene. Like,
Oh,
oh my
we
god.
all know what
crazy.
scene.
So, like, that's a
I
lot of
don't
people are like,
know.
where's all the video? Where's all the video? Because people are like, if there are aliens at the mall, and you're telling me like people take videos of everything nowadays, and there's no video of these aliens, and it's like, well, if people are like so freaked out, like they'll run away, or if these aliens are hiding, then they didn't see them. I don't know.
Or
But either way,
the
like,
cops took their
it's
phones
very-
away.
I'm actually about
Ooh.
to tell you a story of this interaction I had last year.
Oh?
I was on a train going up to I was riding a train up to DC, to Washington DC, to go visit my best friend Devin after everything had happened last year. Like, I took a week. I took a whole week and went up and stayed with her. And there was this man who sat next to me on the train who was at the January 6th. Like,
Oh?
Oh.
and he was showing me, like, he was going through his phone and showing me that, like, there was pictures that were there, but they were blacked out. Like, that showed certain, like, he's like,
On
I
his
had gotten
phone?
pictures on his phone that it was like the government had basically gone in and blacked out the photo. He's like, this is,
Whoa.
like,
Wait,
he
how did
showed
they do
this
that?
to me. Like, and he can swipe up and see the metadata and everything. You just can't, it shows nothing. He's
Big
like,
brother!
yes.
Yeah. For real.
Wow.
Like, so this is
Wow.
an experience that I had with the man on this train. And he was showing me pictures of the event, and then every once in a while you'd see one, like, it would go from perfectly clear and crisp, and then it would just be a black photo.
So if he
Whoa.
disconnected from the network, could he actually take a look at those photos?
I don't think so.
Ooh. That's a good question, though.
No.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane that, like, I've seen it firsthand, how they can go in and manipulate things.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's probably why.
That's probably what happened then.
And they're probably being
Wow.
censored
He says
too.
that-
How they do that?
He says that he thinks it was like agents, like that shouldn't have been there, that didn't need their picture taken.
Right.
That's what
Oh.
he thinks it was. Like he's like, I didn't go inside. He's like, I was seriously just on the outside looking in and taking pictures of like these men coming down like from the top of the building or something. That he didn't understand completely.
Dang, that's kind of scary.
So
Interesting.
he's like, so I've seen it firsthand about how they can go in and manipulate the information that is shared. So unless and these were just pictures on a random dude's phone.
Yeah,
So-
it's and there's that press conference I think yesterday that was saying that like anyone who's even there, like even remotely in the vicinity of the riots or whatever you want to call
Mhm.
it, is now going to be like
Under investigation or on a list.
Yeah, that's insane. And you know that they know all those people because
Phones. It
phones
gives it
and
away.
locations
Don't have your
and
phone.
yeah,
Oh, can't
Big
Yeah.
Brother
photos
is
too. They have
pretty-
photos, clearly.
pretty scary.
That's one thing that he said was like the facial recognition, I think, is what caused those photos to be like removed from his phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like that they would, yeah.
Damn, that's scary.
That's crazy.
So
Well-
my conspiracy brain has gone nuts this past year.
Oh, right? Yeah. Hey, it's
Just
insane
from my
how
own experiences.
it's insane how a lot of our conspiracy theories have not turned into conspiracy theories, but have turned into like a news headline,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Dang, that's insane.
yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty scary.
So just keep that in mind whenever you're just like, well, why aren't we seeing anything? Why aren't we seeing anything?
Yeah,
Because
there you go.
they can control what you see.
That is crazy.
I better start deleting
Wow.
all my nudie pics.
Why do you have nudie pics?
Steph asking the right questions.
Yep.
I shall say no more.
Hello, Playtester.
Oh my god. Dang. Well, I still want
So
to see
just
those
keep
pics.
that in mind.
If you want to take
Yeah, thank you.
pictures, you should totally do the on your camera, like a not phone
Polaroid.
cam, Polaroids.
Oh,
No, you gotta go old school, right?
yeah.
Sometimes that's what you
Wait,
gotta do.
like, are we talking at riots or nudie pics? I'm not sure which one you're trying
But
to
a
specify.
little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, you know.
Oh my god, I love you so much, Max. He's like, hold on, I need clarification on how to distribute this.
Yeah,
It's
wait a
true.
second.
Max is old
need
school
help.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
called
like-
oof.
Oof. That's exactly the sound that people make when they see my nudie pics. They go, oof.
No.
This is the most amazing stream.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All the people who are here, like, tuning in for Warhammer, they're like, what the fuck am I listening to right now?
Our coffee moments.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait to one day have an actual like, because I know we said we'd do it in Vegas, we didn't, but if we have more time, like to be able to do this in person and do projects, that'd be so fun.
That'd
Yes.
be really, really cool, yeah.
Well, mostly because I also want Max to teach me techniques on how to paint. Because I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, yas.
Yeah, it's really fun in person, and it's much more I don't know, it's easier to teach in person too, because you can
Yeah.
actually see the brushstrokes, you can see like the pressure that or the techniques that's happening and how much paint to use or how little paint to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
But
always
yeah, that
love
would be
like
fun.
painting with my friend Shelby used to come over whenever I was living in another town, and we used to paint together. I would get her into doing painting with me. It was so fun.
Yeah, it's a good hobby just to kind of hang out and chill together. Especially like if you go to a games workshop, like an actual game store, and they have like painting days where it's like, yeah, we're all just gonna, come in and paint or do your hobby. That's always really fun too, because
Should
they
I
have the
do
tables laid
that?
out. Sometimes uh, if I have time, I'll go over there during the day and, maybe paint and hang out with some people. Because the cool thing about it is that they're playing like the soundtrack to the Lord of the Rings the whole time. So if
Oh,
you've ever been at a
really?
games
Oh,
workshop,
that is
yeah,
That
so
sounds really relaxing.
that sounds
yeah.
so nerdy. I love it. Oh
So
God.
they have, I think the ones that they have on repeat are Gladiator, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings,
Oh,
Braveheart,
pirates would be good.
and
Ooh.
maybe Last of the Mohicans. Um, so you have this like really fun, epic soundtrack that's playing in the store, and then you have all these bunch of nerds like painting on the tabletop. So it's a cool, really cool environment and a good experience.
I
Um,
love it.
there'll
Yeah.
one day be an official Warhammer soundtrack. Are you excited for that?
No,
Why?
No.
Henry
I'm I,
Cavill.
and I I know that sounds harsh, and I know that sounds bad, but I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not excited. Maybe
Why
10
not?
years from now, cool. But right now, Warhammer should not be getting made.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
Even with
that's
Henry
Even with Henry
Cavill at the
Cavill?
helm.
yeah, and that's kind of the big thing is that people keep saying like, yeah, Henry Cavill's there. But when you look at Rings of Power, uh, Thomas Shippey was there as well. Thomas Shippey was the same Tolkien scholar who worked on Lord of the Rings. And guess what Amazon did? They fired him from the project because they knew that they couldn't allow him to be part of it. So
But isn't
even with
the Warhammer movie Henry Cavill's project though?
Yeah, he's a
it's
producer on it.
he's a producer, but if he's an executive producer, he could just be funding the project, which means that he has zero say in it. If he's funding it, he can give the money towards them, but ultimately, if he's choosing the people to work on it, like Jennifer Salke or whoever, whatever her name is at Amazon, they will ruin it. So, as much as I have my confidence and trust in Henry that he is going to do a great job, it depends on the rights that they've acquired from Games Workshop, and it depends on who they hire for the people to write it and also to produce it and direct it. So I'm still hesitant, and so right now I'm doubtful. But that's
Mm.
just because I've had what a decade now of dog whistles. So I'm just
Mhm.
nervous. That's all.
I mean, that's fair.
I
Yeah.
I was on Valiant Renegades member stream the other night, and somebody had us watch, it was like a 13-minute video.
Oh wow.
And it was completely CG with Warhammer, and it was fucking amazing. It was like Astartes or
Astartes.
Astartes, that.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was fucking amazing. Like
So,
you, that was
oh,
so
sorry, go
good.
ahead.
No, I mean, you go ahead. Like, I don't know anything about Warhammer, but after watching that, I wanted to learn more about Warhammer.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's Astartes was a passion project of someone here on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and
It took him 4 years, and it was one guy.
oh yeah, he's extremely talented. And Games Workshop, because of how stingy, rightfully so, Games Workshop is with their lore and their copyright. They reached out to him and they said, listen, you either have to delete your channel and delete these videos or come work for us and do your work for Games Workshop.
Oh,
So, of
wow.
course, he chose the latter. So he is now working for Warhammer. on their animated series and stuff for Warhammer Plus. But yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful look into what Warhammer could be, right?
Yes.
And I think that's what gives us hope is like we've had a lot of really great examples of what it could potentially look like. It's if the producers in Hollywood will allow that to happen. So we'll see.
Mm.
But I'm glad you watched that, Kara. It's a really cool representation, like you said, of what the Warhammer universe could actually look like when it's
Oh, I was all
beautifully
in.
done.
Like, I was so invested in this.
Right? Yeah. And I think and there's no dialogue. Zero
None.
dialogue.
Nothing.
And yet,
There's like
yeah.
some that's more of like a like muffled. But there's zero dialogue, and you still had kind of like a good idea of what was going on, and you were invested. I was like, oh my God, like this was fucking good.
Yeah. It's really engaging and it's also beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's like the it doesn't feel like an Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania garbage mess of CGI. Like the animation is so beautifully done.
Yes.
But that's what happens when you get people who are super passionate about these projects. So you get like, really beautiful examples of that. So, but what a cool experience that you got to see that, Kara. I'm glad that you got to watch that. And
Yeah, I had never heard of it before.
oh yeah. Oh, it's probably one of the larger Warhammer animations on YouTube. But shameless plug, if you guys have no idea what Warhammer is and want to get a little bit into it, go over to Maximus Prime, which is my second channel that I'm doing Warhammer stuff on. So if you guys want to do that, just a heads up, chat.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Maximus
What
Prime.
type of Warhammer content are you going to do? Are you going to be doing like long form or short form?
So right now it's just shorts. It's really easy to digest as a newbie. And so the shorts are great because you get introduced to different factions, different characters in the grand scheme of things. And you don't really have to, you don't really have to watch an hour and a half long video about who is the Emperor and what is the universe and where did Space Marines come from. You can just get an idea of what the themes and the universe looks like from a lot of the characters and a lot of the short videos I do. So it's just shorts for now, and then I will eventually move over into long form videos, but I won't be doing live streams. I think in order to keep the channel alive, it'll be better for me to stick solely to produced videos and shorts.
Okay.
And so I think that'll probably be
Very cool.
a good way for me to do that. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is noon and I am getting hungry.
No, I haven't finished painting 14 yet. Okay, that's fine.
Oh no.
No, I have to eat too. I'm trying my best to stay on schedule, like my first meal right at noon, so that I can chug through the day.
Yes.
This is a long
Yeah,
day.
I haven't. All I've had today so far is coffee.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
had anything yet. Not even coffee.
His pants
my
look
goodness.
good. Oh, how do
Yeah,
you
I woke up
live?
and-
I was about to
know.
say,
I
so you
woke
need to
up
get
and
some
went
coffee.
right on stream.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Dedication. I've done that before. I feel it.
Well, I guess thank you guys for hanging out. This is a successful first time with all four of us.
Oh, yeah. And hey, what a way to start off the new year as well with all four of us on
I
here.
love it.
Freaking yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you, chat, for being here. I love you. Bye.
And
Oh.
before